Well, guys, it's Friday here at Snowbird Outlaw Nationals, and we have 84 drivers trying to make it into a 32-car field. Those do not sound like good odds if you ask me. We have today Q3, Q4, and that's it. Elimination's kicking off tomorrow, so we are going to see some Hail Mary runs today. Q4 is probably going to be one of the most electric Q4s in Pro Mod history. The bump spot already in the 62s, a record never seen before in Pro Mod history. But either way, we got Q3 action right now. Let's go check it out. We're gonna probably be down here for a minute with some cleanup. I don't know for sure unless it was just like tire lock, but it looked like a lot of smoke. Looked like something let go. All right, guys, another single pass here coming up. 6th gen screw blown Camaro in our lane. The 368.9, 202 miles per hour. All right, guys, coming up next here, we got a side-by-side Keith Haney in our lane. We got a silver C7 Vet, far side of the track. Problems in both lanes. Keith Haney coasting out to a 514.9. Right lane, 596.6 it looks like. Corvette's pulling over, coming to a stop. Left lane coasting as well. Not good, guys. It's Q3, and most of these front runners in the pack. So usually what they do is like, so they'll take the slowest qualifiers and let them run first, right? So a lot of these guys at the front half of the pack haven't made the show yet, and they're all trying to make the show. But they only got one more shot at this, you know? Like it's coming down to crunch time. Next pass, it's you know, it's a hero, send it. So we're gonna see how things turn out. Okay, guys, coming up next here, far side of the track, we got Travis Harvey, the Carolina kid, in our lane. Victor Alvarez, co-owner of Bradenton Motorsports Park. He's got home track advantage, but it hasn't been showing off that way so far. He's sitting on the outside looking in, and he wants to get down this track and make it to the main event. Let's see how his Q3 goes right now. Again, luck has not been on their side this week. One more stab at it later tonight. Hopefully they can make it happen. .370 something for Melanie, and a 384 right side of the track. A 372 with a 1 at 201 miles per hour. A 396 far side of the track, problems in our lane. Next pair up here, we got the new Art Vinco car, powered and sponsored, I guess, or paired up, I should say, with KTR Racing. And far side of the track, that is the Brian Karate Gotham Racing Camaro, who's partnered with Antron Brown on that racing deal, and they've got Bo Butner behind the wheel of it. I believe they're currently qualified number 16 with a best of a 361, I believe it was. Just gonna see if they can improve on that number. .62.8 in the left lane for the Art Vinco car. The Brian Karate Gotham Camaro running a 364.4 at 206. Coming up next here in Q3, we have Mark Mickey from M&M Transmission, driving the twin turbo monster, Hartz turbos on board. Far side of the track, Erica Enders, driving the Elite Motorsports screw-blown 6th gen Camaro. Erica died on the line, and Mark Mickey started to move around too much, had to get out of it. Now, I think both of those guys are sitting on the outside, I should say, gentleman and lady. I think both of them are sitting on the outside, so it's gonna be crunch time for them for Q4. A 360 flat for Steve King, far side of the track at 206 miles an hour. Our lane here, 369.4, 203 it looks like. Maybe that's a 361.4, maybe it's a 364.4, maybe it's a 367.4. I don't know. Okay guys, we've got a 69 Camaro, looks like, far side of the track, screw blower deal, and in our lane, Justin Swanstrom with a full carbon-bodied C7 Corvette. Sorry, I should say exposed carbon. You can actually see it's carbon. All these cars are full carbon bodies. Here we go. Justin Swanstrom, right lane with a 364.7 at 205 miles per hour. Another pair of screw blowers coming our way right now. Jericho Balduff in our lane here, the Chevelle, and we got a screw blown Firebird far side of the track. A 377.1 far side of the track and a 367.9, I believe it is, for Jericho, 203 miles per hour. A 362.9 in the left lane, 209 miles an hour. Right lane picking up those wheels, running a 398.5 at 191. Two more cars about to step into the beans, far side of the track. We've got the Fuel Tech sponsored 6th gen screw-blown Camaro and a 6th gen screw-blown Camaro in our lane, belonging to, I believe, Ned Dunphy. See their qualifier 3 right now. Right lane having problems. Okay guys, coming up next here, we got this gorgeous blue C7 far side of the track. I thought the other day it said head. It might say hero. It says hero or head. I'm not sure what it says. In our lane though, Kurt Stading from P2 Contracting, P2 Racing, pulling up with his screw-blown 69 Camaro. Let's see their Q3 right now. A 366.5, it looks like, 204 miles per hour. Right lane 651, 71 miles per hour. Mike Bowman in the right lane with a 377.9. Left lane going to 415.5 at 154. Both cars having to get out of it. Left lane with a 364, 207 miles per hour. Right lane released a chute pretty much at like the 60-foot mark. Another pair coming at us, Mike Decker Jr., far side. Right lane with a 366.5, 204, and left lane with a 364.5 at 206. Might be a 369.5 at 206. Two more coming at us. I believe that's Bob Glenn, far side of the track, with his beautiful GT500, or GT521, I think is what it says on the side of it. And in our lane, Callie Mills driving the American Pride 69 Camaro known as Scarlet. In the right lane. Up next here in Q3, we have the R&R Racing Products C7 Corvette, far side of the track. In our lane, you all know him, the Shadow, Stevie Fast Jackson, coming up to make a lick here in Q3. I want to say he's ran like two 360.1 passes, or sorry, 360 with a 1 passes, and so he's probably secured his spot in the field here. Let's see if they can lay it down here and get it in the 50s. Out of it, right lane with a 372.9 at 201. Nova, a lot of smoke top end, running a 370 something, and Scott had to get out of it. A lot of tire shake there, but either way, they're both going to the main event, so that's all that matters. So we're getting down to the last few cars here in Q1. There should only be a handful of pairs left. All the fast guys pretty much are left here, so we should see some good side-by-side passes for the next few here. I'm playing with a 362.3, 209 miles per hour. Coming up next here, your number 4 and 5 qualifiers. Randy Weatherford, far side of the track, driving one of 2 Proline MH8 cars here, or engines here, I should say. And in our lane, Ken Q. Ken Cartuccio. If you guys follow Pro Mod Racing, you know who that is. He is an absolute force in a Pro Mod and pretty much any car, really. Let's see their passes here for Q3. both go red. Randy with a 360 with an 8 on the far side, and Ken Q, I think that's a 361-1 at 208. Okay guys, last pair here to round things out from Q3. We have your number 1 and number 2 qualifiers. Jason Harris with the Party Time Camaro in our lane. Kai Cali, one of the street outlaws, one of the Cheeto eaters, if you will. Your number 2 qualifier. The 357 with a 5, I believe he ran. These two are gonna finish things off right now. Let's check it out. .373.4 for Kai Cali and 361.7 possibly for Jason Harris. All right, guys, that wraps up Q3 here on Friday at Snowbird Outlaw Nationals. Here's the current standings. Unfortunate luck for Keith Haney, not making the main event this time. .361.9 in the right lane here. It might be enough for now, but we're going to find out here pretty soon. Travis Harvey going at 363 flat in the left lane. Not enough to get the job done. .361.8 on the left lane there. Lyle Barnett might have just secured his ticket to the main event. How about Jason Harrison at the top, 356.0. 63, it looks like, in the right lane. Not enough. 222 mile an hour pass. 368 both sides. Going home. All right, guys, here we go. Justin wants us trying to make it into the main event. Happening. Now, 370 to pair. 365.7 for Ethan Stedding. All right, guys, he might not have made the main event, but big hats off to Ethan Stedding. He's only 18 years of age. This is his second ever pro mod race, and to be out here swinging with the absolute best, insane. Hats off, man. Good job. All right, guys, here's one. We have our eyes on Mark Mickey from M&M Transmission sitting on the outside looking in. This is like unheard of. He's usually your #1 qualifier. Let's see if they can pull it together and get into the top 32 to make the main event for tomorrow. Pulling off a 359.8 going to the main event. Wow. You're a bad motherfucker. Going to the main event. All right, guys, here we go. The back deck Corvette from Puerto Rico. Looking to make it into the big show. Let's see if they can get it done. For MacTech. Locking in their spot, hopefully. Great job, guys. 364 both sides of the track. Not good enough. A 60 with a 9 on the left side, 209 miles an hour. All right, guys, this is insane. The bump currently stands 361.6. I don't even know what to tell you guys. It's absolutely insane. I never thought I would have seen the bump in the 61s. Can we make it to the 60s? Like, how insane. All right, guys, we got Callie Mills pulling up next in Scarlet, but I just wanted to show you guys down the track here. Look at the mist, or the dew, whatever you want to call it, rolling through the sky. I'm wondering if they're going to have to call an end to this tonight. The cars are all wet. and Dewey whenever we're up at the starting line, and like, yeah, I don't know how long we go here tonight. Let's see if we get through this round of qualifying, but obviously safety first. I'm sure the track officials will make the right call. A 60 with a 6 for Callie Mills, a 60 with an 8 in the left lane. Holy! Here we go. A 60 with a 3 for Ryan Hayward, 208 miles an hour. I think that secured his spot if he didn't have it. Coming up next, we got my homie in my lane, Scott Scooter Taylor driving Cheeto. Ran a personal best with this car in Q2. He put down a 360 with a 2, so he should be secured for the main event. However, in true fashion, it's Q4. We're here to send it, baby. Let's see what Scott Scooter Taylor can lay down right now. Far side of the track, Stevie, Fast, Jackson, driving the Motion Raceworks Shadow. Also been running 60s. I think he's been running a 360 with a 1. This is a good matchup either way. I know it's still qualifying, but let's see a side-by-side pass right now. A 64 with a 9, and Scott Taylor with a 361 flat, 207 miles an hour. All right, guys, here we go. Steve King driving the Savage Corvette in our lane. Ty Tutterow far side of the track. Both of them, I believe, have punched their tickets to the big event here. Let's see if they can pull off some clear. 57.2 and a 59.5. Wow. A 58 with a 1. 209 miles per hour. Crazy. Here we go, guys. 2 more heavy hitters stepping up to the line right now in our lane. Randy Weatherford driving that 1 of 2 Proline MH8 car. Brand new build for the Winter Series here. Far side of the track, Murder, Nova. Sean Ellington driving blue out of the Keith Haney stable. Let's see their passes here. Both cars, I think, are already in the 50s. Let's see how low they can go. A 360 with a 9. Randy Weatherford having problems, a 463.5, but his ticket's already punched. Okay, guys, this is, I believe, the second last pair coming out for Q4. 2 massive hitters. Kai Kelly driving a Larry Jeffers race car in our lane here, a new Pro Mod built for him. And Ken Cartuccio, the killer, far side of the track. About to throw down here. Now, in case I haven't talked about this yet, number 1 qualifier of Snowbirds gets $10,000. These guys are going to want to throw down. Kai Kelly's number 2 right now, or number 2, I think, right now. So he wants to go fast in the 56 flat. $10,000 in your pocket if you do it. Aside from that, if you can sweep all 3 Winter Series races and qualifying number 1 for all 3 races, a Jerry Bickle Race Cars Pro Mod rolling chassis free of charge. If these guys don't do it, my boy Jimmy Taylor's up next, and he sure as hell is going to take a swing at it. a 7 far side for Ken Q and a 59.6 for Kai Kelly, 209 miles an hour. Jason Harris steps in first, Jimmy Taylor in. Here we go. .357 flat, 225 miles an hour for Jimmy Taylor. Didn't quite secure number 1, but that's the fastest mile an hour out of all qualifiers here at Snowbirds. Well guys, that wraps up activities here on Friday at Snowbird Outlaw Nationals. Q3, Q4 is done. Out of the way tomorrow, eliminations. 5 rounds of eliminations. It's gonna be absolutely insane. Make sure you guys tune in. Might be a day or two to get that video up as we gotta travel up to Indy for PRI and get some stuff done. And also I wanna make sure to do my best to make you guys the best video I can. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff.